Hey everybody, it's Crystal here, the Pineapple Picker, and today we're going to look at what sold in my store on eBay, and we're going to look at the time frame from my last what sold video. So this is April 11th, Saturday, April 11th through yesterday, which was Friday, April 17th. So I had planned on making a video on Monday and then making a video Friday so that I could list what sold on the weekend and then do what sold throughout the week. Well, that didn't work out too well. Sometimes in the reselling business, things don't go as you planned, and I only sold one item last weekend. Only one. Crazy. But anyway, we'll take a look at what sold here. So, okay. So, first we sold a pair of women's Skechers. They sold for $22.99 plus shipping. Then we sold some of the vintage sheets. So I bought a whole bunch of vintage sheets. So I sold new and packaged pillowcases by Dan River. They were a blue floral design. Those sold for $11.99 plus shipping. More of the scrapbooking buy that I did. So I bought a bunch of scrapbooking supplies for 150 bucks, and we sold some of the page protectors for $14.99 plus shipping. Then we sold the 12 by 12 purple album that was new in package. That sold for $22.99 plus shipping. Sold some burgundy colored Chuck Taylors that were size 12. Those came out of a storage unit. I cleaned them up some, but I'm not a shoe person in general, and I just cleaned them up some. I didn't go crazy with them, and I sold them really cheap. So I sold them for $12.99 plus shipping. We sold some more yarn out of the yarn haul that I had. So I bought a bunch of yarn for 40 bucks, and we sold the Redwood Stripes by Lion Brand Homespun for $14.99 plus shipping. Then we sold the Creative Memories, the 12 by 12 scrapbook album in black for $22.99 plus shipping. And I sold 2 VHS tapes. Now I don't typically pick up VHS tapes unless I feel like there's a lot of them, like 2 or 3 that come from the same, they're like the same movie or in the same genre. So, and if I can get them really cheap. So these I got at a church sale, and I want to say they cost me like 25 cents. And I knew I could kind of pair them together and they would sell at some point. VHS are usually long tail. I'm okay with that too. As cheap as you get them, you can usually sell them if you lot them together at an okay price. So these I have about 25 cents a piece into, so 50 cents total. It's the Tale of Peter Rabbit and Tales of Beatrix Potter. Those sold for $7.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. And then I sold these really cool 2 mugs. One's more of a Stein style, and one's a regular mug. And the USS, I'm gonna not pronounce this correctly, but Ticonderoga, Guardian of Freedom, Skylab 1, and yeah, those took a while to sell. I bought them at Goodwill a while ago, but I only paid, like 70 cents a piece for them, so $1.40 in. They sold for $16 plus shipping. We sold more of the Creative Memories page protectors, and those are the last of the ones that I had. I had 4 total. And this lady bought the last 2, so she paid $29.98 plus shipping. We sold out of the yarn haul one of the crochet hooks, so the one with the teal handle. I sold for $7.99 plus shipping. I sold a Brother thermal label maker, and this I picked up at a yard sale a while ago. I paid $5 for it. It's new in package. I thought that I would use it myself, and it sat around for the last 6 months, and I said, you know what? I'm not using this thing. you know, I probably won't use this thing as much as I want to be organized and do things like that. It doesn't happen. So if I need to make labels, I'll just, you know, write things, and that's fine. But this sold for $24.95 plus shipping. It only took maybe 2 weeks to sell once I listed it. Also, out of the yarn haul, we sold 4 skeins of the Karen Tea Cakes yarn in Earl Grey. Those sold for $29.99 plus shipping. The sheets that I purchased, we sold the vintage Spring Made Marble Air Queen sheet set in a pink floral. Those sold for $39.99 plus shipping. And the buyer contacted me on this. They're in, I believe, Washington State, and I'm in Virginia, so, you know, it has to travel quite a ways. So they contacted me and asked if I would send it in a medium flat rate box, and I told them, yeah, sure, no problem. So we got that done. Also sold some Creative Memories scrapbooking pages. So these are blank pages that you could insert and decorate. Those sold for 15 sheets in a pack. They were sealed. Those sold for $17.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. I sold a Creative Memories tearing tool. So it looks like a ruler, and you can put it on the paper, and both sides have a different pattern that you can use to tear the cardstock or paper with. Sold 2 more skeins of yarn to the same buyer, 2 different ones. Sold the Loops and Threads Barcelona in Peony, which is a pink color, and we sold the Loops and Threads Barcelona in Onyx, which is like a black and gray color. Sold this. I love this thing. I picked this up for $3 at Goodwill a long time ago, and it's been sitting in my store for a long time, but I knew that somebody would come along and, you know, make me an offer on it and want to buy it. So it sold this vintage bird planter, and it's pretty big. It's like, you know, 10 inches by 8 inches. It's really beautiful. Not really my style for my house, but it's gorgeous. And I listed it, I don't know, probably about 8 months ago. And it's just been sitting there, and I've had a few offers on it, but people always want to offer me, you know, like $12, and I think it's worth more than that. So I held out a little bit. I had it listed at $29.99. I had somebody offer me $20 yesterday for it, and I counter offered with $24, and they accepted. So that went for $24 plus shipping. Sold 2 cross-stitch booklets, Endangered Species and Wildlife Wonders, and those sold for $4.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. These came out of, I bought a whole bunch of cross-stitch items from one lady for $10. So I think this is the first thing that I've sold out of that lot, but I have everything listed. Also sold 4 Corelle Morning Blue dinner plates, 10 1/4 inch. So these were ours. I found some plates that were in a storage unit that we found that I really liked, and I wanted to keep them, and my other half said, oh no, you need to get rid of some of those other plates. So I like these. They're really pretty and everything, but I decided to get rid of these. So I went ahead and sold them, and when I told him that I had sold them last night, he was like, wow, like you can sell anything. Yeah, pretty true. And then lastly, we sold a book by Edgar Kaufman Jr., and it's on Frank Lloyd Wright, his Country House Falling Water. Really cool book, really large, really beautiful. I'm not much on architecture, but yeah, really pretty pictures. All right, sorry guys, I needed my coffee. I needed my numbers for my yarn and scrapbook hauls. So I'm not gonna put that down there. All right, so where we're at with the yarn haul. Paid $40 in, So far we've sold $157.56 worth of product. And if we subtract what we spent and we subtract about 20% for shipping supplies and fees on eBay, we're looking at so far in the profit around $85.96. The scrapbook buy, so we are $150 in on that, the whole bunch of stuff. And so far we've sold $324.84 worth of the scrapbooking supplies. And then if we take that same 20% out for eBay fees and shipping supplies, we're looking at right now $109.84 in the profit. So I think those were both really good buys. Right now I'm still selling off a lot of that stuff. It's been listed for, I'd say, around 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks for the yarn, about 2 weeks for the scrapbooking product. And yeah, so that's pretty good. All right, we're gonna take a look real quick. I know Harry Humstone, who I've come to start watching here recently, he made a comment about, I used to have up here in the background some glass insulators, and recently we bought a curio cabinet from a neighbor, and I took my collection and put it in the curio cabinet, so I'm going to give you guys a quick look at that. Here's my collection. I love these things. We've bought quite a few of them. Most of them are on the cheaper side. You know, they run about $1 to $5. But this is a mothership down here. Well, this one cost around, Tim paid for this one. It's was about $60 or $70. That one's huge. And then this purple one he also paid for. That was one of the more expensive ones. But I just love the colors. I love the history behind them. I love that, you know, these were on phone poles and telegraph poles, you know, 100 years ago. But I love the different types. You can see that one's like a 2-piece. And they're all different. I love that. Gorgeous. All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. And coming up, I have an unboxing from Wholesale Ninjas. That'll either be out today or tomorrow. I was really excited about unboxing this product, so I'll have that video up here shortly. And I also ordered a box from bulk.com. So that doesn't get here until today's Saturday. It won't be here until Tuesday. So I probably won't make a video until Tuesday night and then post it Wednesday. We'll see if we can do a what sold video for Monday. Depends on what I sell in the next couple of days. But I need to get tons of stuff listed right now. I had a local person who had posted on Facebook Marketplace that they had a garage full of items that they were giving away for free. Basically, come and pick and take what you want. There wasn't a ton of stuff, but I did find a couple of antique telephones. I found some various ornaments, some Hot Wheels, and then they also had like a whole stack of magazines. See if I can show you magazines and things that I kind of went through. But I found things like this. So this is the New York Times that came out the day after 9/11. Yeah, pretty crazy. So that was just in that stack of magazines to, you know, to take things. So this is the second one of these I come across. We had one in a storage unit one time that we actually ended up giving that to our neighbor. So yeah, then things like that. So I definitely can make money off of the things that I grabbed, and it was all free. So can't beat that, right? Anyway, thank you for tuning in. And if you want to, subscribe, like the video, comment below. If you have questions, just let me know and I will try to answer them as best I can. Yeah, and stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.